Well, welcome back, everyone. Sorry about the long hiatus since our last session, but, a lot going on with everybody's lives right now, so glad we were able to finally continue simply another band of curiously odd travelers. Last time, our party had descended deeper into Castle Draken, quite possibly one of the most dangerous places in the entire city of Drakenheim. Not explored for the better part of the last 15 years since the fall of the meteors across the city and the contamination that wrought havoc and chaos across not only Drakenheim, but the entire continent itself. Now, after subduing the regent and his entourage, a group of strange demonic entities looking to gather the most powerful items in the city of Drakenheim, the seals of the city, and or make deals with various mortals here in this plane of existence, you found yourselves in continuous strange interactions, nonverbal conversations with an entity that seemed to identify itself as the former steward of the city of Drakenheim. Following its lead in the back and forth conversations through various means, you found yourself deep in the lowest point of the castle, its very foundations, the monarchal crypt, the mausoleum of Castle Draken, where all the former rulers of the city are interned alongside their family members, with, of course, the exception of the missing royal family, some of which you've encountered up until this point, but others are still missing to this very day, unsure of where they are or what they might have become. Nevertheless, you find yourselves at the pillared foundation just below the throne room. A massive mausoleum with statues and pillars all across the space, as well as a deep octarine delirium sludge nearly knee-high around the entire space. Give me just a moment here. The Royal Mausoleum is a 50-foot-high chamber supported by 24 rectangular columns. Gargantuan delirium crystals have breached through the walls and the floors, and thick delirium sludge fills the hall to the knees high, bubbling and hissing like a foul stew. The air is cold and stale. Upon the sides of each pillar are 5 decorated niches, roughly 8 feet tall each. They are placed one atop another and separated by ornate borders. Some are empty, but many others hold a life-size sculpture of a former monarch of Drakenheim. Each is cast with a regal countenance and idealized features. Each holds an object symbolizing their legacy and is flanked by candelabras. Horrifyingly, the outer shells of the statues are crumbling away, revealing exposed muscular-like tissue and weeping tissue beneath. Some murmur from mouths half stone and half flesh. Rays of prismatic light illuminate the chamber from a bulbous form that now floats and bobs between the pillars. The form that you now see carrying half a dozen strange prismatic lanterns and a mixture of hands and grotesque, horrifying faces that stretch out in various directions. Like a mound of hovering flesh through the columns, it watches over this space. Forever its keeper. What you see before you now is a general understanding of what this space looks and feels like. You see the niches, the columns, and of course, the most prominent of these columns, much larger than the other dozen or so that spread across this space, a large pillar in the center, a pillar which you notice has a strange form, almost fused to it like flesh to stone, and a face, Georgio, that you recognize. The face of the former steward of Drakenheim. The individual you have been seemingly communicating with for the past hour or two in various forms and methods. And this is where we are now. You can see that the form of the Gravekeeper, an amalgamation of all the various entombed protectors of this space, hovers about 6 prismatic lanterns hanging in various oddly shaped arms in multiple directions. And here you see at the main column, the very foundational column of the castle itself. Right in the front, you see the form of the Steward of Drakenheim, the former Steward, fused to this pillar. You see the knee-high sludge all around this space, from corner to corner, all across the ground, making traversal through this space difficult and extremely dangerous. A dim light from the floor of the octarine sludge shines upwards, while the prismatic lights of the Gravekeeper's lanterns spray out in all directions as it floats through and about this space. What would you all like to do?
Panic?
Panic.
Panicking is a free action.
We didn't beat this guy before
Panic.
the last session. I swore we fought. We did good. I don't beat this guy already.
Yeah, I
That's
thought
not
we
the
killed
case?
No, you just
Nope.
saw this guy last
Shit.
time.
100% just saw him.
Damn.
This is exactly where I remember being.
Ah man, shucks. Darn.
So
Yeah.
this sludge isn't like
Sorry,
coming-
Shiny.
It's not coming out of the room, is it?
No,
Like, it's just-
it seems to be stuck. There's like a step here. There's a series of steps. Yeah, this is the lowest elevation.
steps down. Okay.
Yeah, and based on the Georgio, you would know that based on your understanding of the castle, you've not, at least I don't believe you've been down here in the crypts or the mausoleum. This is a pretty sacred place, generally reserved for royal family and very selected individuals. But you know, based on the general design of the castle and those spaces that you've been to very many times, this is basically directly below the throne room. This pillar in particular, the main pillar of the castle, lies directly below the throne of Drakenheim. And Tim, with your heightened awareness and sensitivity to the arcane, even with all the chaotic arcana swirling throughout this space, the massive clusters of delirium as big as your Goliath companions it is dwarfed in comparison to the arcana coming off of the main pillar of this castle. Additionally, you can see that there's a fissure running up through the main column of the castle, a dangerously unstable fissure that seems to be almost bound together by this flesh-like extension of the Steward, sort of fusing it together temporarily as he has bound himself at some point to the main column of the Drakenheim. The main column of Castle Draken, I should say.
Dummy.
Steward.
The main column's like the one, all the way up north inside that like semicircle.
Yes, it's this column here that you see. This circular one that stands out from all the other rectangular ones.
Gotcha.
You see the disfigured, partially flesh, partially stone face of Johann Eisner, the former steward of Drakenheim when the meteors had fallen. What would you all like to do?
Regardless of what we want to do, if we're fighting this guy, I do not want to do it in the knee-deep sludge.
In the goop, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't fighting no thing inside no goop.
Yeah. Also, like, I don't want to do it right now. Because I'm half dead. Like,
Fight this thing right now?
yeah, I mean, like, I don't know if we have another choice, right? Like, we gotta save this guy, but, like, I'm not in good shape. And I don't know.
Let me check.
Let's see, if I go to, like, my features... nothing's toggled. So I do think, knowing that we, like, the last encounter we had, I don't remember exactly, but I do think that, like, knowing that we were still at the beginning of the thing, I tried not to use my, like, once per short long rest things.
I mean,
or did we take a short rest? I think we took a short rest.
I thought you took a short rest.
We did, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
you're right.
did,
Yeah, we took a short rest. That's why I have them clear. But like my long rest stuff, I didn't use.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm only. That's right. Okay, because I have like 5 of my 8 psionic dice still, so I have some things, but not everything. But yeah,
You
okay.
did not heal a lot.
No, I did not heal a lot, and I'm.
I mean, I could give you a greater healing potion.
I have. So let me see. Hang on. Before we
I'm
get,
gonna
let
do
me look at
things,
that because I do remember we bought a bunch of potions. I bought a bunch of potions so that I could. Let's see. What do I have?
Well, you're looking through your inventory.
Yeah. Okay.
As you decide what to do, you also see that there's another room just to the north of you.
I did want to ask about that.
You can see there's an open grate, or gate, I should say, through to this space, and there's...
Oh, it's open.
It's not open. It's open to see through. It's not like a...
Oh, okay.
You can see through it. It's yeah. It's like a closed, open, like a fence gate.
It's
more.
Yeah.
It's like a
Clopened.
Clopened, yes. It's like a steel grate, gate, whatever you want to call it. Inside, you see all sorts of shelves, scrolls, books, crates that look to be filled to the brim with various documents, items that are hard to see from this distance, but you can see there are ones that are clear to see. There are fineries, rugs, chalices, chests, open chests filled with precious stones, coinage, and all manner of items here within. Giorgio, give me a history check with advantage.
With advantage, hell yeah. Let's see, 13 and 2, 15 total.
You vaguely heard of this place within the castle. You've never been to it, but you've heard of it. And as you think back, this has to be the Royal Vault. You know it was in close proximity to the monarchical crypts. And from what you can see, there are no other spaces, other routes outside of this other than the way you came. So, with that knowledge in mind, you're fairly certain that's what this is. This is the Royal Vault.
Okay. Is there any visible way? Can I figure out a way to open up this gate?
You can tell that it
or-
is locked for sure. Like you go to
Yeah.
move it and it doesn't open. You
Okay.
can see that there is a pretty stout padlock on it, or like an integral lock to the gate.
Okay.
Give me an investigation check.
Investigation is going to be 14.
You don't get the sense that there's anything, traps or anything otherwise on the gate. But you can definitely get the sense this is a pretty substantial lock.
Okay.
And the gate itself looks pretty stout. You could certainly try to force it open, but it would be difficult. Additionally, it would be quite loud.
Can I get Tim or Cedric? Can one of you guys look at this and see if there's any magic on this lock or on this gate?
That would be a Tim thing. I don't have.
I don't know all that.
Arcana abilities.
You
I
can
don't
give me
know
an
all that magic
Arcana
stuff.
check if you'd like, Tim. Or an investigation.
Shiny?
Sorry, what's up?
Could you do an Arcana check on this gate to see if there's anything magic? It's locked, and I don't want to try kicking it down if there might be magic on it, but I don't know.
There is no magic on this gate. It is mundane. It is just a very stout lock.
In the padlock, it's like a key, or
Yes, it looks like some sort of integral lock to the gate itself. Like, so it can't be just ripped off. It's
what's it made of?
with your prior investigation, you can tell it's a steel gate.
Just steel. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I think I could break that, but you said it's probably going to be loud, which just makes sense. Does this? Can we tell if this gravekeeper guy is like able to move freely around?
Yes, you see him floating slowly
Floating,
about
okay.
the space.
Hate that even more than I thought.
He's floating about 20 or 30 feet up in the air of this 50-foot
Oh,
chamber.
Cool.
He's floating menacingly.
Yeah.
Menacingly.
He's a big guy. Can he fit up the? Is he stuck in that room?
You're not certain. He hasn't noticed you yet.
Like if he did and he came at us, does it look like he would be able to fit up the stairs?
It would be tight, but he looks like he could probably fit up the staircase. It'd be slow going, but he could definitely fit up the stairs. The stairs themselves are a little over 10 foot wide. He's every bit of that, but
He's a big
you can
boy.
see his form is not really fixed.
He's
It
a
is
little
very,
squishy, yeah.
He's very amorphous and
Yeah.
like an amalgamated ball of flesh and faces and appendages.
Yes. As we're all familiar with.
There's a better view.
Yeah, he looks cool as shit with all the lanterns and stuff.
Yeah, you see a total of 6 of these prismatic lanterns hanging from fingertips loosely between the clutches of these many appendages, a variety of faces fused together across its form. Probably at least a dozen that you can see, maybe more, across the entire main body of this creature. It's almost as if, like, part of it will, like, pull away and then, like, drag the rest of the body with it, and it's looks to be in, like, a constant state of pain and anguish.
Poor guy. Feel bad for him now. I'm gonna ask Giorgio if he needs to get into that gate.
No, but there's I mean, there's a lot of stuff in there, and there might be something that could be useful, you know. This is like the vault, you know.
Because we could use this guy to open the gate. I have a plan if we want to.
Okay. Well, so I think I think I could break through it. I don't think that's the problem. I just think that if we do, then it's like that
This thing's gonna
thing
be coming.
is going to come after us. And so if I can't do it in a quiet way, then we'll have to do it after it. But man, it would be nice if we could get in there and see, because there might be something that I don't know what all is in there, but like there could
check
be
it
some
out.
pretty legendary stuff, you know.
Yeah.
And it looks like there might even be extra gates inside too, so I think that might just be a bad idea in general. Because we bust through this one and we still, like, then we can't even, like, rush to grab something or find something that might help, because we have to break a second gate, and
gates.
And then we're trapped in this tiny little room. It's like, no way. I don't know. Unless I'm not seeing that wrong, huh, JJ?
You can look in through the gate. It's fairly easy to see through. It's a bit dim inside. They're kind of like saloon doors inside, more so than like any gates. They don't seem to be locked.
Okay.
You don't really see any like locking other than just like a latch, but there doesn't seem to be any locks like the main gate that you see here at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
They just seem to be more like partitions than actual
Yeah. Okay.
security measures.
But yeah, either way, I don't want to fight the guy in that area if we're gonna save the steward.
Yeah.
Because obviously, I'm assuming that stuff will make us sick. Very sick.
Yeah.
So if we were to fight him, it would probably need to be back in like the kitchen area, I suppose, or whatever we were calling it. Because nothing's great about this right now. Also, if this is a foundational pillar that we're gonna have to like do something with to help this guy, is that gonna cause the castle to collapse on top of us?
That would be crazy too. Yeah.
That'd be quite the end to the campaign.
Rock falling, everybody.
Give me an architecture check.
Is anybody proficient in engineering? Particularly structural.
Oh no, I'm a sound engineer. Fuck.
Fuck, I knew I shouldn't have studied interior design.
I mean, this guy seems kind of like bound to the area. It doesn't seem like he's going to be like sauntering on out at the very least here. So it seems like we're safe right now. But
Or like a pebble at him and then like
I-
hide behind the corner, like just see what he does.
either way, Georgia, if you haven't taken anything yet, I could give you a greater healing greater healing potion.
Oh, I forgot I was looking at potions. I think I have plenty. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I've got 3 superiors that I bought. So
Oh, fancy
I'll be fine.
schmancy.
I'll be fine.
All right.
Actually, I'm before we forget, because I will forget. I'm going to drink them right now.
While you're drinking your potions, Chugrulk, as your companion is peeking in, as you peek over his shoulder and
Stupid sword.
looking in the gap of this space, you notice something that catches your eye within this vault.
Mm.
It looks like a more recent scroll. And it is bound with a chain. And on that chain is the seal of Caspia, your home country. And it draws your attention. It's not that you haven't seen Caspian things, wine, books, things of that nature, but rarely have you ever seen the seal, the royal seal of Caspia, in such an odd place before. And it draws your attention.
Let me drink a second one, because that's not enough for me.
Can I? So, wait, hang on. Who am I seeing this on?
You're seeing it, it's on one of these shelves that's towards the back of the vault.
Right, yeah. So can I approach that safely?
The gate of the
triangle?
vault?
Yeah.
Yeah, Tim's already confirmed that there's no magic to it and that you're fairly certain you don't see any traps on the gate. You're certainly, give me a perception check if you want some more detail.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. It's a bit dim inside, and even with your dark vision, that only gives you kind of the general outline of it, as dark vision is generally in black and white. And it's hard to see any sort of... But you recognize the seal. It is very much the seal of Caspia and the Caspian royal family. But it just seems odd that would be here, and it looks more recent than some of the other documents that you've seen here.
This gate that I'm looking through,
Potion's
is
so
this
much better.
locked as like a door, or is the gate? Sorry.
It's a gate, and yes, it is locked. You see there's an integral lock that's like a part of the gate itself that's on the right-hand side, just below where the handle is here on the right-hand side.
Okay. I'll leave.
Yeah. Every time you move the dude, I'm like, oh god, it's going down.
While this is going on, what are the rest of you doing?
I finished drinking my low potions, and I'm feeling much better.
I'm just kind of waiting at this point to do something to coax this guy out of there if we decide to fight, because we haven't really discussed what we're gonna do.
So I agree with you that fighting it outside of this is is our best bet. But there's not like a great place to be. Um, Brad I don't remember the tunnel that we went through, like through the trap door or whatever that we found. How tight was that?
That was fairly narrow. That was about 5 or maybe 6 foot wide. You're talking about right here through the wall?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
about 5 foot wide. I mean,
'cause if
you were about shoulder to shoulder across, walking, broad facing into the hallway here.
So like if we get us, like if we just start like throwing shit at it from range and it starts to chase us, right? And we just slowly retreat while we pelt it with stuff, hoping that it doesn't have laser beams that it can shoot at us, right? Then like we have if I do this and I do this, right? Like we've got all of this to like retreat through, right? Like while we attack it, and then we can like squeeze through the tunnel, and like presumably it can't get to us, right? Unless it can just like crash the walls down, which if it can, then like I don't know if we can kill this thing anyway. We're probably fucked.
Right,
So,
right.
like, so I think that's probably okay but I don't know what it can do. So it's a little bit
Right.
scary.
Yeah.
But just to like kite it basically as we go. Like I can throw my hand axes. I can telekinetically pull them back. So it's like I can keep doing that. We have both of you. Our two casters have range. Chugrulk has his spear that he can throw and it can come back to him. So I feel like we have a lot that we can do, but like, how many turns is that? Like how much time do we have? I guess,
Right.
before it catches us. Because if it can come, like if it's like that's.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's like
6, 7. Right, so that's like we probably have like a whole like a minute, like of almost maybe a minute and a half. Does it look fast? Has it been? It's been moving pretty slowly, right? I mean, obviously, I don't know how fast it can move if it wants to, but
Give me a perception check.
yeah. This one's good. This is a 17 and 6, so 23.
From what you've seen thus far, it's been just kind of hovering, floating through the crypt itself, lights shining on the various niches of the mausoleum. You can see as the lights shine on various nooks and crannies of the columns, you see the statues of former monarchs. You see along the walls as it gets closer and lights shine on the walls themselves, there are nooks within the walls of family members of the royal families. Nearly... Giorgio, just from your Drakenheim history, your general history, there's been 5 separate dynasties with a little more than about 14 or 15 different monarchs that have ruled the city of Drakenheim. Across those 5 dynasties, those 5 different families. Ending with, of course, the latest monarch, or the last monarch, that's sort of missing as of right now, Lord Ulrich IV. You know that his mother, his blood mother, the last queen of Drakenheim, is interred here. Queen Helena von Kessel II was the last monarch of the city to be laid to rest here in the mausoleum. You were extremely young when that occurred. And Lord Ulrich had already taken over as king at that point in time. You were probably just old enough to remember that point in time. But you know there are monarchs going all the way back to the very first king of Drakenheim. The first von Draken, to whom the city's namesake draws its source from. The original ruler is interred here in the mausoleum as well. An individual known for their military prowess and rather had a reputation for an intense brutality at times.
This is pretty much all stone, like stone carved,
Yes.
like carved tunnels and stuff.
This is all worked stone, yes.
So, what? So here's an idea to gain this guy out of here. We could all back up, and since this is all very echoey, and I'm saying this to the group, I could go ahead and amplify my voice through the chambers here to get it to possibly follow down where we are, as a means to not, be able to back up and not have to be anticipating him being on top of us immediately.
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably back up like down into the chamber that looks like it has the two bigger statues,
Mm-hmm.
and use that to get further down.
As you all are contemplating,
Uh-oh.
you can see these prismatic lights are shining in all directions. As one sort of like a spotlight passes around through your general direction, I'm going to need a stealth check from the entire group.
This is bad.
Yikes.
I will let you know that the combined DC, the average needs to be an 18 or higher.
Well, we're screwed.
Yeah, we didn't do our part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sucks, man. Mine's a 14, but at disadvantage. But I rolled a 20, and that 20 on one of them. But we're at disadvantage. It doesn't fucking count.
Fuck.
You look over as one of the prismatic lights sort of catches the end of your reflective armor and bounces back as you see one of the faces that up until now had been very calm and unmoving, just almost like a neck snapping, looks directly at you, Chugrulk, and you, Georgio. As one of these prismatic lanterns turns and points directly at your troop.
And we all see this, or just Georgio sees
I would imagine you would see the light coming through this tunnel, Cedric, from where you stand now. Chugrulk and Georgio, you would see the face having taken notice of you in the corner here. And Tim, you would notice the light shining in this space. The whole lantern has lit up this tunnel at this point, almost like a spotlight that is now fixed in this tunnel. It's like the whole thing is just lit up with bright light.
Does it feel bad to have the light on us?
You don't sense anything, but it is very bright. It is overly bright. Giorgio, roll me a d6, please.
D6, you got it. That's a 4.
Okay.
I hate when you make us roll D6s because I don't know if high is good or low is good.
I know, right?
You don't know.
Yeah, which half are we trying to aim here?
Yeah.
Just aim for a 3.
Or the mild
Right.
ones in the middle. Yeah, the mild ones in the middle and the edges are bad. Who knows?
You
It's
watch
weird. I don't
as the lantern turns a sickly green color
Uh-oh.
and
Well, now
begins
it
to
feels bad, doesn't
thrum
it?
with energy.
I'm gonna move.
Okay.
As soon as I can, I'm gonna step back.
Okay, make a dexterity saving throw as this is happening.
Dexterity saving throw. No.
No, this is fine for you. You're good.
Yeah, but
I'm giving you. I don't
Those are
have to
never-
give you a reaction. I'll let you do it, just because I want to see it.
I rolled a 19. How
There you
about
go.
that?
Hey, yeah, DM.
Okay. I will.
I hate dexterity saving throws because a lot of times it's half instead of nothing. It's like
Yeah, true.
You no. This is to see if you can avoid the beam that is
Oh.
jetting down in your direction as the
so okay.
light begins to focus, almost like the focal beam of a as the
deer in
focal
headlights staring at the pink light. Yeah.
No, it's more like at this point as the beam begins to focus out of this
Right, yeah.
lantern, like the focal point of a magnifying glass, amplifying the sun, spraying at you all. I will give you advantage on the Constitution saving throw as this beam of sickly green light comes in your direction as you're the closest to it. Please make a Constitution saving throw with advantage.
Okay. Not bad. We got a 21.
21. Okay.
Yeah.
You
No, I'm
hear
saying, like,
this
the light first came on me and I just
screeching
didn't do anything
sound as this entity moves forward, and this blast of sickly green light just barely grazes your shoulder instead of hitting you center mass.
Fucking yikes, dude. Holy shit. No, oh god, the multiple rolls.
That's not like a lot
question.
of die.
Hang on. Sorry. Before you say anything about the dice, I want to check something. Where is it?
With that success,
Okay. I didn't want to ask. I was gonna say I think I have something where I can re-roll a saving.
yeah,
throw
you
if I
did
fail
succeed.
it. But I succeeded. Okay, we're good.
You did
Okay.
succeed. So you only take half damage. So I'm sorry, because you made the dexterity saving throw. I'm cut it to a quarter.
Okay. Cool. Double cool.
Give me a sec. I'm trying to do some math here in my head. That is 11 necrotic damage.
11 necrotic. Okay. Could have been real bad. Could have been real bad.
Yeah. And you don't gain a level of contamination.
Okay. Fantastic.
But that was 1/4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the creature has noticed you and has moved in this space. You can see it is moving in your direction as we speak. You have about 1 round. What would you all like to do?
Run.
Oh god.
Let's see. Damn it.
Well, who wants to go first?
I mean,
Uh,
if this thing is like starting to, I guess it's not walking towards us, but floating towards us, I'm gonna want to hightail it out of here.
I'm gonna throw one of my hand axes at it
Okay.
before.
yeah.
Yeah, only one. I'm gonna throw one of them before I leave.
Okay.
If we are running, I will do that. I won't be able to get back, but that's okay.
Your hand axes do have the feature, since they were modified, they do return to you now.
Oh, they do. Okay, because
Yes.
I have telekinetic movement.
Right.
That I could get it, but that's an extra action. But they just come back. That's
Yes.
fantastic. Okay. In that case, I will throw both of them.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. One of them is a 17, one of them is a 23 to hit.
The 17 unfortunately just misses, but the 28 does. Or the 20, what was it, 23? 23 does hit.
Does hit. Okay, so we're going to hit with one. And I will use psionic dice to do extra damage. Where is it? Okay. Oh, it's a D10 now. That's right. Where's my? There it is. Okay. So we're gonna do a total of 8 and 12. So 20 damage.
Okay.
20 damage. Some of it slashing, some of it force, if it matters.
Not in this case that you can see.
Okay.
It all seems to go through.
Mhm.
A solid strike as a lump of flesh is cut off as the axe sails through the upper clavicle of one of the arm, shoulder conjoining joints. As a lump of flesh falls off into the delirium sludge as the axe swings back, a la Thor style, back into your hand. The other one that you missed, sailing off, swinging back around a column, and then you catch it in your other hand.
Hey, since I caught it, can I throw it again? I have 3 attacks.
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Let me throw one of them again for the 3rd time. This one, damn it, it's a 19 on the dice. It's going to be a 29 total to hit.
A 29 still hits. Definitely hits.
So we'll do that again, and we're going to be 18 damage this time.
18.
And I want to, for both times I damage it, because I'm using the psionic strike, I can push it, or I can try to push it. Make a strength saving throw, DC 14. If it fails, I can knock it prone or move it 10 feet. I'm assuming knock it prone doesn't exist for this thing because it floats, but I can push it 10 feet back each time.
It is immune to being knocked prone, but it
so
you said the DC strength save is 14?
Yeah, 14 strength saving throw. And if it fails, for each failure, it's 10 feet, and I'm just going to make it go away. Straight back. Just to give us a little bit more space.
That's for each of the strikes that you used?
Yeah, each one has to make a saving throw. So just two times.
One of them it succeeds, one it fails.
Okay.
So where do you want to push it back 10 feet?
Yeah, just straight 10 feet backwards. Okay. Unless I think, well, I guess if I push it into a pillar, do you think it would hurt? I don't think it would. Because I don't know if it's enough force. It's called telekinetic thrust, but this is a big thing. No, I just want to straight back so that to give us more space.
You push it back with one of the strikes as the axe sails back into your hand. One sec here, I need to look at something.
Fellas, we better run.
Yeah, right.
Well, I have something I could try. That I don't know. I want to give it.
You can certainly try.
Look, we're not in the room with it, and I just moved it further away. If you want to lean over,
it says as long as I can see it within range, so I could step out and be like, "Hey, you want to play a game, buddy?"
You can certainly try. So, Giorgio, you've used your action. You still have your bonus action and your movement. You can see that the creature all the lanterns are beginning to thrum with energy as they're growing brighter and brighter as the general aura around this creature is beginning to expand as this prismatic light is spreading out from its form.
I think we need to break the lanterns. And I'm gonna move out of my way, everybody. I got 30 feet, I think, right?
Yeah.
So 5, 10, 15, 25, 30. So I get to here.
Okay.
I don't think. I guess I have with bonus action. I'm gonna just restore one of my psionic dice. I can do that once a short rest. That's a bonus action. So action, bonus action, and so I'm good. But if you guys can hit those lanterns, I think that will be a good thing to do.
Yeah. Let's see. It's 40 away. Yeah, I guess could I move up so I'm like, kind of peeking around the corner here.
Sure.
And then I'll go ahead and use my spiritual weapon.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and use that for my bonus action.
Okay. Go ahead and place that wherever you'd like.
Oh yeah, I forgot I have a token for it. Yep. Boop. Since it's right on top, it will take a swing, and I don't know.
Okay.
Can I command my spiritual weapon to try to hit a lantern?
Yeah, you could certainly try to target one of the lanterns. I will tell you that the DC will be a bit higher because it's a very small object by comparison to the main body.
Sure. That makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. I'll go ahead and take a swing at it. This was just a level 2 one, by the way.
Okay. Yeah, 9's definitely not going to hit. As you swing wide, it just swings out of the way and you catch nothing but air.
Cool. And then I'm going to get scared and move another 5, 10, 15, 20, and then use my actual action to dash.
Okay. You want to go ahead and move your... There you go.
Leave me there.
Tim and Chugrulk, you can see that this energy is still thrumming around this creature as it begins to intensify and glow. Whatever you're going to do, something will happen when you all are finished with your surprise round here. What are you doing?
Or bailing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like if we like, I can't retrieve mine like you can, so I don't know if I want to throw anything at this. It might just be the lead.
Your
spear doesn't come back?
Your spear comes back.
Does it?
Yeah, I thought it came back.
Even if you don't use the special feature of it, it still retracts and comes back.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, well then I might just... Honestly, I'm probably just gonna yeet something at this and then just run.
Okay. What are you going to yeet at the Gravekeeper? Okay.
What are you good at?
Are you targeting the body or one of the lanterns?
I'm probably gonna target the body.
Okay. That hits if you're targeting the body.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. So, a solid strike as another lump of flesh is carved off of this creature, but it still seems to be quite resilient.
Gosh.
Oh god, I didn't realize how creepy this music was. I only listened to the first part of it. It's nasty.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about the music.
I love it. I think it's great. It's even worse than I thought. It gives me the heebie-jeebies. I know it messes with other people. Was there anything else you'd like to do, Chugrulk? You could technically throw your spear multiple times. You have 3 attacks.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm like I just wasn't sure because like obviously it's one spear coming back 3 times. I'm not sure how much time that gives.
I mean, it's all your action.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay.
It's all part of
Yeah,
your one
yes.
action of attacking.
Yeah,
You've gotten strong enough that you can throw it fast enough that you can throw it 3 times in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's why fighters are ridiculous. Unfortunately, a 16 is not going to hit.
Okay.
But you still have one more strike. An 18 just hits.
Sick.
Okay.
Oof.
That's sick. Oh my god. 1, 1, 1, and 1 on
Yeah.
46.
That's pretty.
What's
fucked
going
up.
on?
That sucks.
His
His,
46
like
roll
my-
was
Yeah, my
he rolled 4 ones.
horrible.
Jeez.
Like some pretty bad RNG.
Yeah, that is, what would that be, a 0.08% chance of happening?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Jeez. But anyway, you still have about 25 feet of movement, I believe.
I think I'm gonna end up
Okay.
somewhere around here.
Tim, you were last on the board. What are you doing?
I'm out.
Okay. You're just going to dip?
Yeah, because if I take my steps, I move 15, I take a shot, I move 15, I move back. So I mean, if the plan's to leave, I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Leave, Tim, leave.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Come on,
You can
Snips.
use your action to dash if you want.
Nah, I'll stay with the group. It's all good. Just in case something fucky happens.
Why is it coming through the wall?
Don't worry about it.
I don't like this.
No. Oh, you.
Just as you dash the other way, Tim, and Giorgio, as you cut around this corner around the same time, Chugrulk, you can see there's this blast of intense prismatic light. You're not quite caught in it, but you can see that you are just outside of it. It might have terminated in this general area about midway through this second staircase. Cedric, you can't see through like your spiritual weapon what's going on, correct?
No, I
Okay.
can't. I can just command it.
Yeah, you see the blast of light just as you're kind of turning this corner here. And as you all kind of cut this corner, you kind of turn back, especially the two of you at the rears. You look back, expecting to see the creature coming around this corner after you, but as you continue onward, it does not pursue.
Oh.
And even though you see the token here, you can't really see what's going on here right now. So you don't really... I'll go ahead and take it off just so you... You don't see it coming after you, though, is what strikes you as odd.
We don't see it at all.
Well, I just took the token off so you wouldn't assume that it was in the same spot again.
Yeah.
But...
All right, so let's regroup and think about this. What the hell are we gonna do?
Keep taking pot shots at this thing.
I'm like, we could presumably just peek around, whip some hand axes at it. It looked like we did. I mean, we were doing damage. You know, didn't seem like it was unfazed. Tim, can you see through Citizen Snips?
Good question.
Through a familiar? Yes.
Y'all got shared vision? How does Citizen Snips feel about doing a little reconnaissance?
Snip, snip.
I don't speak Snips.
Yes.
I don't know if that's yes or no. Yeah.
Yes, as long as you're on the same plane of existence, you can see through the eyes of your familiar.
One snip for yes, 2 snips for no. So he said snip, snip, so that's a yes, yes.
Okay. good enough for me, I guess.
Oh, God. All right.
I just want to see if it, because here's the thing, like, it's in this big ass room with all this goop. What if that goop just heals it? You know?
I mean, I can guarantee you that big ass goop ain't gonna heal us. So
No, for sure. But like, if we do this, like, we might be peeking around and like doing this, and then we maybe take some shots, but like we might not actually be doing anything to it. I don't know.
Sure.
You know, so if Citizen Snips can go and look, and you can see like where we hit it. You know, like if the part where I hit it on like one of the shoulders, if the wound is still there, you know, maybe, you know, if we see the holes made by the javelin, you know, then we know that we're at least doing some damage, and maybe it's worth it.
Right.
All right. Come on, Snips. You're on your way, buddy. Alright, so let me just see here.
You should have control of it.
Yeah, I do. I just trying to see. Within 100 feet. I mean, like, what's his movement? That's the only thing. Like, I have the 100 feet thing, so that's fine.
Should be 30 feet. We're not really. I mean, per round, you're familiar. I would imagine it has. I think the crab has 30 feet. Let me look.
You said something about line of sight. Does that extend through your familiar?
You can look through the eyes of your familiar at any time.
Yeah,
as long as you're on the same plane of existence.
You can't fire shit from it.
Yeah,
well, I don't know if you have to fire things from it. Do you need physical unobstruction?
I just need to be 100. Mine's as long as it's 100 feet. As long as it's within 100 feet of me, I can see and hear what he sees. So we're good.
No. Earlier, when you said something about you have something that's like, as long as you have line of sight, you can cast something. But you never finished saying what it was.
I posted in the chat. It was Maze.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I was gonna banish the dude, but everyone ran. So.
Okay, so you don't. So you're not like sending the labyrinth beam at it, right? Like, you just need to be able to see it. So like, if you can see you can banish a creature that you can see. Which, if you can see it through Citizen Snips, does that count?
Are you casting a spell through your familiar?
No,
I'm not. Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying casting the spell through the familiar. He'd be casting the spell himself on the thing that is not in the same room as him, but he can see it through Citizen Snips. He just needs to be able to see the thing to cast the spell, right? So that's what I'm saying is, does that work?
Not through. Yeah,
Okay.
You would have to have line of sight as the caster.
Physical line of sight. Okay.
The only other way you could cast through a familiar is you would have to the familiar has to physically touch it, unless you have some other feature that allows it. Because you could cast like a you can't cast Firebolt through a familiar, but you can cast Shocking Grasp through a familiar if it's touching an enemy.
Yeah, all good.
But no, you can't cast a spell through a familiar using its sight.
Yeah.
You can perceive through it, but you can't cast physically through it. No.
Yeah.
And I believe it's only cantrips. I have to double check that. I'll have to look at it, but if I remember correctly, it's cantrips that you can cast through your familiar. And they're generally not ranged cantrips. You can only cast touch-based spells. Your movement speed for the crab is 20 feet.
Okay.
Little man can scurry.
Yeah. But right now we're not really in like an initiative, so you could move it wherever you'd like.
All right.
But
So
per
that's
round,
this, so
you know, just so you're aware. Yeah.
he's peeping. He's in there.
Okay. Give me a stealth check with Citizen Snips. I think the crab's dexterity is a +0, so you're just rolling a straight d20 for stealth.
Okay.
Damn.
You can
Citizen
see
Snips,
right as you
no.
come down the stairs. This is a small creature, but
You could just put him away, right?
the thing about being an amalgamation of various forms, you tend to have a lot of eyes.
He tends to snip his claws when he gets anxious. That's what
And the moment you turn that corner, you can't. It's so bright that you don't really see where it's coming from. I'll go ahead and give me a perception check with disadvantage. It's so fast that this thing is blasted from existence.
As Citizen Snips for me.
No, you're making a perception check through your familiar, so it's I think it's
Okay.
a +1 through the crab, or a
Okay.
0. It's not much.
You said disadvantage?
It's at disadvantage either way because it's so quick. That nat 1, yeah.
Okay. It's a
Hey, not
14.
bad. The 14 perception.
You have a general idea that the blast is coming from this corner before your familiar is obliterated, and you snap back to your own. Like you almost fall back against the ground if Georgio doesn't catch you, because the intensity and the brightness is like it's like getting flashbanged immediately through your familiar as Citizen Snips is just blown out of existence immediately.
On reaction, I don't know if it'd be athletics, acrobatics, or what, but I rolled a 19 to catch him.
Okay, yeah.
19 plus whatever. I'm assuming it works.
You catch him with relative ease. He's heavy for such a small humanoid, but he's still on compared to the two of you with your large Goliath frames, you're able to catch him with ease.
You okay? What happened? I'm so sorry.
Frantically snipping.
So sorry.
He got snips. He got snips.
He got blasted.
Not bad, man.
What would you all like to do?
Let's get this motherfucker.
Damn.
And now
So we
need
just
to
had to-
avenge-
Yeah, we just had a general idea where this guy is. We don't actually know, like, where exactly in the room he was, right?
Right before he got blasted with that attack, you saw the beam of energy coming from this back corner.
No, Jesus, okay.
So you have the general proximity. You didn't get a lot more detail than that.
Mhm.
It was like the moment he jumped down, like clanking onto the surface of the stone, immediately drew aggro and got fucking annihilated.
Poor Snoops. Well, so this thing isn't leaving its house.
So what do we do?
With that same perception check, Tim, You are proficient in Arcana, correct?
Correct.
You would have known in the briefest of moments observing this creature previously, and then that briefest of moments, and the blast of Arcana and this energy that struck your familiar. In that moment, you would have caught the briefest of glimpses of this creature. With that 16, you realize that this creature has a number of features. So this is part of the newer expansion of creatures in the latest expansion of Drakenheim that I'm slowly incorporating.
Okay.
You don't have to.
No, this actually benefits you all.
Oh, okay, you have to.
You would notice that you saw a sort of spell innate to this creature, or sort of arcana that's innate to this creature, whereas most Mageborn have to cast this spell. This creature naturally has a form of true sight.
Oh.
Additionally, you saw that there's some form of intense magical resistance innate to this creature with that briefest of perception checks. And that is what you saw in that moment. Mechanically speaking, you know that this creature has some form of resistances. But you're not 100% sure what that entails, but you can tell that there's some sort of arcane resistance to this creature. What would you all like to do?
I don't know.
I mean, do we want to go back and I feel like we kind of, this is what we, I don't know if we have to.
Well, the guy that's stuck to the pillar, we need to get him.
So we gotta go.
Do we?
Kinda.
I guess.
He's got a thing, right?
A thing.
JJ.
A what?
Doesn't he have something?
Like a seal or something?
What sort of thing are you referring to?
I thought he had like a MacGuffin that we were looking for. I know that we're here for
You've
for
already encountered the
crown.
steward's seal. It was one of the seals that was stolen from you. You had found it in the clock tower. It was stored alongside the letter that you had seen from Johann Eisner to his daughter.
Yeah, okay. Well, then why did we come down here? Now I'm forgetting.
You came
We
down
were
because
guided, I think, by
you were
the...
you were sort of led here and spoke by way of various forms of communication
by our
with
friend.
Johann Eisner.
Yeah, but I thought he had something. I thought that's why we. I mean, like I know that he was directing us here, but I thought he had something, and that's why we were like, yeah, we're gonna come and get it because we could talk to him. We asked him questions, right?
Yeah, I think that's what your intent was to talk to him in more of a formal setting.
Instead of blink once for yes, blink twice for no. Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. You could tell that.
Okay, so it was information. Okay.
Right. You could tell,
Okay,
Tim,
okay.
you would have noticed that the conversations were very strained. Like it was taking a lot of energy for him to even have those brief conversations with you outside of his physical body.
Okay.
Like
Yeah,
to
so-
force his
okay.
presence
Never
through various portions of the castle.
Okay. I'm remembering wrong. And I thought he had it. I thought he had something that we needed.
Not that I'm aware of.
Physically, not just information. So.
Right.
Um,
I don't recall there being any like physical incentive.
no, you're good. Okay, then I mean, I guess yeah, we could. Feels bad leaving this dude to suffer, but. It is what it is.
I mean, the one thing that sucks is now, like, we have this knowledge of this vault being down here again, but not, like, anything to show for it.
Well, so if it's not leaving,
Yeah, I guess the guy can't leave the area.
hang on. Well, I mean, it might be able to. I don't know. But if it was like here, then I think safely we could be here. And if I can see that it starts to come around the corner, you just run back again.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's what I can do for you, Georgia. Were you just gonna try to make a run for it, or were you gonna sneak around?
What I was gonna do is, I mean, not even not make a run for it. Yeah, just go over here, just like hit it really hard with something. See if I can use my hand axes to like bust a lock or slice through some of the steel if I hit it hard enough.
Or something.
And just like if I can do any damage at all to it, and then immediately run and then sprint away, whether or not I break it completely or not, I can do this in a couple of turns.
Here's the only thing that I have completely forgotten that I have this ability. As an action, I can touch a willing creature and give it advantage on stealth. I didn't know that. I completely forgot I had that as a thing. So if you were going to try to,
no, I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think I need stealth. I'm not going to try and sneak to it. I think because if it's, I mean, if it's how far is this? This is 40. So from, like, if I come to here, right? Like, I don't need to sneak until I'm right here. So then it's just like, that's 15 feet. I just run here, hit it really hard, move back, and then I'm back here at 30 feet movement, and that's like my quotes turn.
Right. Okay.
So I think that I think that would be okay.
Yeah, you would just need to be careful of a freaking beam coming for your face.
Yeah. So I guess right here I'm just gonna peek, and if I don't see it, like if I don't see it here, then I think that I would be safe to go, because like unless it's like right there, then it couldn't really get to me anyway. I mean, I think that even
give me a perception
check. It's kind of blocked. So yeah, so I'm gonna peek out this way. Perception check. 10.
You don't see it in your immediate view. You're not 100% certain though.
All right.
You don't see it in like direct line of sight as quickly as you look.
Right. Yeah. So I still think it's probably still down here. And again, even if it comes up to like right here, it's not like, I don't know. So I'm going to go ahead and run to right here. Take one of my, if safely am able to get here, take a hand axe and swing it really hard at the lock on the gate.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
14. No, sorry, 18.
18. Unfortunately, an 18 does not hit.
Okay. I'll swing. Uh-huh.
That was me laughing. Sorry.
Oh, you're just laughing. Okay. I think you said like you're.
It's a very stout steel gate. You strike it hard and like you make purchase, but it doesn't seem to do any sort of damage as you make a very loud clanging crash against this gate.
Okay,
but you still have 2 more attacks in your.
Yeah, let me take another one. This one's going to be a 15, which I assume is the same thing. And then the last one, I want to specifically swing at the lock itself. To see if I can damage that enough that it would let me open the gate.
Okay.
So this last one is going to be a 20 total.
A 20 just hits.
Okay. And
This is like the equivalent of steel. Like this is the equivalent of like full plate mail.
yeah.
And a shield. I mean, it is a stout gate on a very important looking door.
Yeah. And so I've rolled a 6 on damage, so 12 total damage on this little lock.
You definitely do a lot of damage. You manage to dent the lock in, but it is still latched shut.
Okay. And then I will move my 15 more feet to here.
Uh-oh.
And if I am safely back, then I will continue to run all the way back. But
okay.
I'm keeping it in my
right
in my
as you're
30
running that way, you can
chunk.
begin to see a light beginning to form. You don't see the creature, but you begin to see a light beginning to cut around and peak just as you come across this area. As that charged prismatic light begins to form again, but you are able to pass by before any sort of intentional strike comes your way.
Okay. Then I will run with a dash for like if we're doing this in turns to get all the way out to here.
Okay.
Okay, we did some damage to it. I think I could break that gate open. I would have to do this a few times. What do we want to do here? Let me try just to be a little safer. From here, it's 40 feet. So, wait, what's 20? I need to be 20. Here. So from here, where I feel like I'm more safe out of line of sight, let me throw one.
Okay.
And see if, I think this could be harder to do, but to hit the lock specifically, but the amount of damage I do doesn't change, so I think it's...
Okay, give me an attack roll.
A 24.
24 hits.
Okay.
You strike dead center of the lock.
Another 10 damage on it.
It looks like it's barely holding on. Like it is severely damaged.
Okay. Let me throw the next one.
Okay.
That's a 14.
14 to hit?
And then, yeah.
14 does not hit. As
And
it
then
clanks off of the...
This one is a 26.
26 hits.
Okay. And that's another 10 damage.
You watch as it shatters the lock, and you see the gate break open. But right as you follow through, you can see the form of this creature just leaning in. It is right at the cusp of this entrance right now. It is right at the threshold.
Sorry,
the
right here or
hold
right
on.
here?
I'm putting the token back on.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Now I'm a little nervous.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That is his current position. Right as you fall through, like as you're stepping through to follow through and release the axe, you look over and it is like staring at you. It is like the most unsettling, like, fuck, like slow motion moment.
Okay.
Right as it shatters the gate, you can see the lanterns beginning to charge up. The first time you came in and struck, it seemed to attract its attention again. It has not passed this threshold here, but it is definitely staring at you. I will say give me a dexterity saving throw to see if you can step back and turn the other way before this lantern goes off again.
Okay. That's a 21.
21. You manage to duck back behind this wall to where you are now, just as... Give me a sec here. Ooh, what is that one? A cold, icy blast strikes the wall just past you as it whips past your nose, and a shower of ice crystals slam against this wall and just spray. Like there is it looks like somebody fired up a snowblower in this corner as this blast of ice would have struck you had you not ducked out of the way.
Crazy.
But the gate is open, and the creature is right there at the threshold.
All right, I'm gonna run back to my friends. Excuse me. And share the good news. Yeah, gate's open. Bad news. Dude's right there.
Oh. So how is this working turn-wise, Stopper?
How does what work in turn-wise?
Like what's happening right now? Are we going in turns? Are we...
We're kind of playing this one theater of the mind to some degree, other than just the general directions and whatnot and line of sight and cover and things of that nature. But for the most part, we haven't entered initiative. We haven't entered that at this point in time. Until you directly try to confront this creature, you get the general idea it doesn't intend to go past that threshold. You've seen it now, Giorgio, a couple times, and it has not left that crypt. It doesn't seem to want to leave.
Mm-hmm.
But is definitely hostile to anybody who attempts to approach this space.
Mm-hmm. So, gate's open. We can definitely get in there and start to see what we can find, assuming we can safely cross the gap, which now I think that it would probably be monitoring pretty good. When I looked, JJ, could I also see the spectral weapon that was floating right there? Did
it's
Cedric leave it there?
I think at this point in time it's probably just about, because it lasts for a minute, correct, Cedric? Is the way spiritual weapon? Is it 10 minutes or 1 minute?
If it only lasts for a minute, I would say we definitely talked for more than a minute about planning on what to do.
What's the duration of spiritual weapon?
1 minute,
10.
yeah.
Yeah, it's 1 minute. At this point, it's gone.
Yeah, okay.
It would have been gone by the time you were there. I didn't remember what the duration of it is. Couldn't remember if it was 1 minute or 10 minutes. But yeah, at this point, it's gone.
Yeah, 10 minutes. If it was 10 minutes, I would say swing it. Okay.
Well,
What do y'all
I mean,
think?
with the gate open, if
Gate's
this guy's
open.
not leaving the threshold, we could go ahead and pilfer through the vault. See if there's anything that could go ahead and help us, and then just kind of determine what we want to do then.
Who wants to go first?
I guess I will. I have no problem going across.
I mean, just to say, do you want me to try to fucking banish this thing? Do that fucking thing so we can fucking get in there, try to get the guy before he fucking comes back?
Let's see here, you banish.
He's gonna blast you, bro.
Only if he doesn't. If it succeeds, it escapes the spells. And oh, interesting. So it just automatically gets sent into the maze,
Yeah.
and then in order to escape, it has to make an intelligence check.
Yeah. And the only thing is that it automatically succeeds if it's what is it? A Goristo demon. I don't think we're dealing with that. Pretty sure it's undead. So I think we might be all right for some amount of time, but I don't know how long.
Goristo demon. What the?
I don't even know. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I don't think that's
A Goristo demon is like a high level demon.
I mean,
Like
it's a
above
level
the
8
table,
spell.
it's
The
a
only
high
reason
level
why-
demon.
The only reason why I have it is because the staff. So I'm like, I fucking might as well use it if I have it. But yeah,
Give me a Tim. Give me an Arcana check
all right.
based on what you've seen of this creature thus far. Yeah, you would know this is some sort of aberration. I mean, this is some sort of corrupted aberration at this point in time. So, the door is open. You don't have a general... I mean, you have a general idea that this creature is protecting this crypt. Almost like a sentinel of sorts. It does not leave this space. And the gate is open. What are you doing?
So I just moved 20 feet,
Okay.
and then just using my action, it would still get me 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 would put me into the actual vault. I'd be going over this like
Threshold.
hallway area.
Yeah.
I don't know if that would like channel trigger.
Give me... You can give me one of two things. You can either give me a dexterity, like a, I would say like an athletics check, or you can give me a stealth check. Your choice.
Oh, definitely athletics.
Okay.
Oh,
As you step down into this area here, you almost stumble for a second, and you have to kind of catch yourself on one hand and go down to one knee. As you do, you look and turn instinctively as you feel the bright gaze of the creature watching like a hound. Give me a... Well, give me a... Roll me a d6.
okay.
Since you already failed the athletics check. Okay.
Is that good? Is that bad? We don't know.
You see a bright light emanating from one of the lanterns, not unlike the bright light you just saw a second ago. Give me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
The blast of icy energy strikes you dead on as you are slammed against the wall by the beam.
Why did I roll it twice?
Uh,
It doesn't matter. It's still shit roll either way, but I'm confused about that.
Do you have advantage turn one?
yeah, do you have advantage for some reason?
No.
Anyway,
If you yeah, okay.
I just did it regular. I don't know. That was weird. It didn't give it the option, but either way, I'm getting blasted.
If you right click it, you can change the way it rolls, and you might have done that once.
Yeah, it just says flat 1 die. I don't know.
Oh, weird. Yeah.
Anyways, how hurt am I?
you take 39 points of cold damage.
Ouch. Hey, you're resistant to cold.
I am.
You are
resistant to
okay, so you
cold.
take half that. And your
You said
speed
39.
for the next 10 minutes is cut in half.
10?
10 minutes. I'm sorry,
Sick,
one
okay.
minute. 1 minute. I'm sorry.
Okay.
It was
Oh,
10
I
rounds.
was like,
1 minute.
That's insane.
I
No,
was-
no,
you know
1
what,
minute. Sorry,
you know
10
what I was
rounds.
gonna say? I was
Or
gonna say,
until
let's
you
just sit
make
here
the
for
saving
10
throw
minutes.
to shake off the effects of the freeze beam.
What kind of throw? I'm sorry.
The freezing lantern that struck you, or the freezing blast that struck you. So yeah,
Okay.
you're not in initiative right now, but your speed is halved for the next minute or until you make the save.
Okay. And what was the save? I'm sorry.
The save is 18 on that one.
18 con.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, but it is your turn again. You can move if you want to get out of line of sight, unless you want to try for
Yeah.
another beam.
Yeah, no, I don't want to do that. You did say 39 damage. though,
Yes,
correct?
39 cold damage,
39 cold.
and that's cut in
so I
half because you're
essentially-
resistant.
Yeah, and I take 7 essentially, then with my temporary hit points that I had. So that's not
Correct.
too bad.
Yes, and your
It's
speed.
not gonna be good.
Yeah, your speed is halved for the time being. For at least
Okay,
the next
I'm going
minute.
to first. I mean, I'm gonna move, but can I try tolling the dead first on this guy?
Yeah, you still have your action. I mean, it's a new round here. We're not in initiative, but we're kind of playing
Yeah,
this
no,
round
I'm-
by round. Unless anybody else
I'm gonna
is
do
trying to
that.
step
It's
in.
a 15 wisdom.
Okay.
This dude's probably wise as fuck. So
15 wisdom.
yeah.
Yeah, he got a 19 total.
Okay, sick. Then I'm going to move 5, 10, 15 into the vault.
Okay, you are out of line of sight of the Gravekeeper.
Yeah, and then I guess try to make my con save.
Yeah, go ahead and make your con save.
Okay. Well,
You are still freezing cold. There are ice sickles all over you. You feel like you have the effects of frostbite everywhere that wasn't directly covered. I mean, you can see you are just shivering.
just
and
like home.
it is not pleasant. What is everybody else doing as you see now a second blast of ice come sailing through that corridor?
I'm just gonna yell, I'm in the vault.
Yeah, I mean, we're not really in initiative, so if you want to keep making your con saves, you can. I mean, every 6 or so seconds.
Yeah, I'll wait for other people to do something,
Okay.
and then I'll just make it. So
What are we doing, gents?
I mean, I guess I'll try. Can I walk up basically like to here and then attempt to do maze on him?
Yeah, you can certainly try. You gonna cast Maze?
I am gonna cast maze.
Okay. I'm gonna roll this on top of the table here. He has what we call epic resistance. It is not legendary resistance. He has to roll. If he rolls an 11 or higher, it is negated. So it's like legendary resistance, but it's not just a, basically an immediate Uno reverse card. But
Imagine that should be fucked.
but he doesn't run out of them. So he's going to make the initial. I'm sorry, he has to make the save first. So what is the save? It's intelligence.
DC
It's
20
intelligence.
intelligence.
So the way that it reads,
He's just there right now.
excuse me, it just happens, and then he can escape with the DC roll. So I do think that he can just immediately say no, never mind.
Okay, is it just a DC at 20 intelligence, or is it your spell save DC that he has to beat?
It says
20.
What does the
it says
staff
target-
specifically read?
I mean, I just took what the spell said.
Oh, okay.
I just put it in there. Yeah,
Okay.
it just
Says 20.
It says target. Yeah, it says when it does
Make
so, it
DC
makes
20.
a DC 20 intelligence check. If it succeeds,
Okay.
it escapes, the spell ends.
Got it. Okay. All right. Well, give me just a moment here. I'm going to take him off the board as he gets sucked into a singularity and vanishes for the time being. You don't know where to exactly or when he might be back, but for the time being, he is not here. I'm going to go ahead and roll one right now, but
Good
you
thing
do
he has
have a
legendary
round that
resistance.
you are essentially 6 seconds to go where you'd like.
6 seconds.
So if y'all want to, you have one
Fucking
round to do what you want before he's going to roll the
Fucking
save.
Usain Bolt out of here, man.
No, we're going in. We're going in.
Yeah, dude, we're the whole point. Yeah, if we were fucking leaving.
No,
we would've
no,
left,
no,
and we
no,
had to
Chugrulk's
go
like,
back
fuck
in.
this shit, I'm
No,
out.
no, no. I'm telling you. Just get out of here. Man, I'm not feeling confident about this anymore. This thing has way more paranormal abilities than I was hoping.
Just so I can keep track, I have 12 slots left on my staff because that
Okay.
takes like almost half.
I mean, it's a level 8 spell. I'm not shocked.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Nice.
Color me surprised here. Okay. Well, are you all moving
sprint-
into the vault?
Yes, my sprint takes me to right there.
Unfortunately.
Give me 1 second. We'll go and grab something to drink. I'll be right back.
So I did roll this behind the screen, but I'm going to roll this on the table.
Okay.
I'm going to negate what I just did because I think this is more suspenseful to roll on the table.
Oh.
I'll tell you he succeeded behind the screen. I'll tell you straight up right now. But I want to roll this. I want to roll this on the table so you know I'm not bullshitting you about this. So I'm going to literally just take disadvantage, or take, I guess you could call it, I'm going to force myself to re-roll here because I think that's more suspenseful. So I want to tell you, he already succeeded. But
Come on.
I will tell you right now, he has a +9 to intelligence saving throws.
What the fuck?
God!
If you don't believe me-
Smart? He's dead.
That's ridiculous.
He's 20 some odd dudes jammed together. Brain power, motherfucker.
20 someone, dude.
Listen,
God.
I've talked to 20 guys at my workplace. I could not be that intelligent.
Yeah, I
So.
was gonna say. I mean, have you spoken to a collaborative of 20 dudes, man? Like,
Probably not, but
God.
I'll show you the stat block afterwards. I'm not bullshitting you.
I believe you.
I didn't make this
It
fucker.
just doesn't make sense.
Anyway, +9, so 11 up, essentially. Which is kind of fitting because that's what the epic resistance is anyway.
Sure.
He succeeds.
oh,
course he
just.
does.
So you, right as you pass
Wait.
through this, he has a +9, so that's a
+9.
21.
Oh. Bad math. My bad.
Oh,
It's fucking
Oh,
brain
yeah,
power,
that's
motherfucker.
that's also bad
He's
math.
killing me, bro.
Yikes.
I was like, look, we did it.
We did it! Shit. I mean, even without the epic resistance, like I said, he succeeds that. He's a smart dude.
Right.
He's a smart motherfucker.
Yeah.
Did you want to get past the corridor before you? Otherwise, you watch. He's charging up another blast. Right as you pass through, you can see there's a split-second time frame where you feel confident that your spell has worked, Tim, before all of a sudden you hear this popping noise and this bright prismatic light suddenly begin to grow again. Somebody roll me a d6.
I
got it.
do it.
I like making you guys roll these because it's
I got
fun.
5.
A 5? Okay.
Uh-huh.
You
I
watch
like
this
sixes for
time
this,
as
'cause
this
that's cold.
fiery red light descends down this corridor as this tunnel of flame comes sailing at this wall as it just scorches that whole corridor.
Does that warm Cedric back up?
Yeah, do I
Uh,
get advantage on
yeah,
the
you get
cons?
advantage from the.
Close enough to warm it back up.
It scorches your ass a little bit, Giorgio, but it doesn't hit you.
Never mind.
Nope,
I'm
you're
still pretty cold.
You're still very cold. But nevertheless, you don't see the light sort of fades as the stone is scorched from whatever this blast came tunneling through this corridor. But nevertheless, you are in a very heavily dust-covered vault. The vault of Castle Draken. What would you like to do?
Turning over everything.
Okay. Give me...
Yeah, I'm slowly doing that.
Yeah.
I will tell you there's a handful of items that I won't make you roll for, because they're very obvious.
Okay.
And then from there, you can roll further to see what else you look for. Give me just a moment here to find... The first thing that you notice that is blatantly obvious, right in the middle, is a large chest full of gold bullion and silver talents, basically gold bars and silver bars. It is hard to say what it is for most of you. Tim, I think you would be able to, rough order of math, this many stacks, this many rows. It is about 35,000 gold worth of gold bullion and silver talents. It's basically like gold and silver ingots. Additionally, in one of the smaller nooks, you see another chest that is has about half a dozen large emeralds, 4 diamonds, 7 rubies, 8 sapphires, with a sum total of approximately about 1,000 gold. Additionally,
My dumbass thought you were gonna say like 5 golden rings and
no. No. The sum total of all those like lesser gems is about 1,000 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And on a shelf inside of a glass-topped, like kind of a viewing case, kind of like a jewelry box with a top, like something you'd see in like a jewelry store that they would keep it in to like keep it protected and like protected from, damage or just, general storage, but still like a presentation box. You see a massive, like fist-sized diamond.
No.
Giorgio, give me a history check with advantage to see if you know what this is.
History check with advantage.
With advantage.
We're gonna do. What's my? I think it's +2. History +2. Yeah. So we got a 17.
A 17. You vaguely remember that there is a royal heirloom that was given to one of the royal families, not necessarily the Von Kessels, but perhaps one of the previous dynasties that's been stored here. Sort of like the Hope Diamond. This is the Diamond of Mount Kadath. It is one of the single largest gemstones ever found on the continent. And it is staring you all in the face. You do not even know what the value of this is. You wouldn't even know where to start.
Nice.
But it is, like I said, it's about the size of a human fist. It is massive. And is one of the most pristine diamonds you've ever seen. Like equivalent to like the size of, if not larger than the Hope Diamond in our real world. Additionally, you see there's a mixture of various jewelry boxes, necklaces, jewelry, tiaras, sort of like the royal fineries. You imagine this is probably the equivalent of about 2,500 to 3,000 gold of mixed jewelry. But what you also find in this separate corridor over here, particularly this back corner over here, you see there is a plethora, stacks upon stacks of scrolls and notes and business dealings and various letters of interest and holdings and deeds of possession and various notaries and things of that nature. I would say that, Tim, you would know, having seen a lot of this sort of paperwork within the Academy, the Amethyst Academy, all these jewels, even the Diamond of Kadath, doesn't hold a candle to this stack of paperwork. This is truly the wealth of the Von Kessels here lined in this corner. There are notaries and business dealings and essentially like bank documents and lines of credit to the royal family worth untold amounts. Like the true wealth of the kingdom lies in this shelf right here. It would take weeks to sort through it all, but the true wealth of the kingdom is in these banknotes and notaries and acquisition paperwork and dealings with the Academy, with other countries like Caspia and Illyria, and various noble families within the country of Westamar, the various noble houses. There are notes from all over the continent. We are talking tens, if not hundreds of thousands of gold with dealings, just at a brief glance, potentially more as you delve through them. This is truly the wealth of the kingdom. And last, what you see just briefly at a glance, the last two things. The first of which you see on a shelf, wrapped in a fine gold clasp that catches your attention immediately. Georgio and Tim, with your high passive perceptions. A finely made scroll, and Tim, you notice it immediately. The latent arcana in this scroll, and I would say even Cedric, you would notice this too, as it has a holy tinge to it. As you pick it up, you realize what this is. This is a powerful, powerful magic scroll, the equivalent of which you may only see once in a lifetime, and that you may only ever see used once in a generation. This is a scroll of resurrection.
Oh.
Wild.
I'm sorry, two more things. Over here on a shelf, covered in dust, but still you see the glint as you walk through this area, as you kind of peep around and look. You catch the metallic nature on top of one of these shelves. Is a helmet. But not just any helmet. This helmet is encrusted with diamonds, rubies, fiery red opals, regular yellowed opals, all set in almost a gaudy, robust, like to the point of just frivolously overusing gemstones on a helmet of some kind. It is extremely ostentatious, to say the least. You're not sure what it is, but you know that it has a severe amount of value. And Tim, you can see there is a latent arcana surrounding this item. And
Nice.
now, last but not least, Chugrulk. The scroll that caught your attention in a sort of storage, sort of almost like a wine rack, but made for like business documents and scrolls. You see the one with the clasp of the Caspian royal family sticking up. Do you take a look at this scroll?
You were back real quick.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're back. Okay.
Absolutely, I do.
You pick it up and you see immediately now, in full light, the sword emblem of the Caspian. Shouldn't say the royal family. The current acting head of Caspia, as you know, is the comes from one of the great houses of Caspia, one of the 6 swords. Just like the 6 seals of the city of Drakenheim, there are 6 swords that represent the 6 houses of Caspia. And of those 6 houses, a high king is chosen periodically every decade or so. And you know that selection process is coming up rapidly. But nevertheless, you see the 6 swords of Caspia and the emblem on this scroll. Do you open it?
I do.
Fuck yeah.
You break the seal on the scroll and you unfurl it in your hands. There's no latent arcana to it, but you read through and it discusses this very selection, the selection of High King of Caspia. You know the current High King of Caspia is actually a queen from House Joplin, one of the more prominent houses of Caspia. And you can see the signature of the High King Joplin on, or they call them the High King, whether it's a man or a woman, but the High King Joplin signature at the bottom. And it talks about an exchange of goods and services with some of the nobles of Westamar. And there
Dates
are...
around these exchanges?
Excuse me?
Are there any dates around these exchanges?
There are. You look at the date. There are 2 things that strike you as odd. The first is the date. Everything else in this vault, everything else in this vault is covered in dust, has a very thick layer of dust on it, except for this scroll. Additionally, the date on this scroll, as you look at it, is well after the fall of the meteor. And lastly, are the names that catch your eye. One in particular. Give me just a moment here. You see a name that strikes you in particular. Marquis Ludwig von Geldstadt. The man that you were charged with murdering. The man that you found in the Black Ivory Inn. The man that should have been long dead, and yet here is his signature well after that point in time. You know innately that this contradicts your crime. This is concrete proof of your innocence. Here in your hand.
It's pretty neat.
And yet you are confused as to why is it here among nearly 15-year-old contents of this vault. It strikes you as odd, and yet you still can't help but trying to choke back your excitement.
Can I ask something out of character for a second?
Sure.
Just because it's been a while, what was the end fate of what's his face in the Black Ivory? And
The last time you saw the Marquis, you had left him there in a decrepit, nearly ancient state. He looked like he was in his 90s.
yeah, so he did.
You don't know what happened to him. You just left him there
Okay.
in the remains of the Black Ivory Inn.
Yeah.
So
No,
I can't say
that's
what
all
happened
right.
to him other than the way
yeah,
you
that's
last
all
saw
right.
him.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure where we left it. Yeah, he was, but when I last saw him, he wasn't like young. He was old.
No, yeah, it seemed off. Like there was definitely some magic influence going on because he should not have been that old. Even
Okay,
all things considered, something was going on with whatever was going on in the Black Ivory and something to do with that time loop had aged him rapidly once it was broken.
Once it broke. Yeah, that's what I thought. I remembered. All right, cool. All right. I think that honestly, I'm just gonna. Can I just pocket this?
Yeah, you can list it as just a custom item in your inventory.
Yeah.
You can call it the you can call it Royal Family of Caspia Bill of Goods
Yeah.
/ proof of innocence.
Don't get me wrong. If somebody here does want to like look at it or something like that, like let me know. But otherwise, I'm happy to just chuck it in the backpack. Oh my god, what's going on here? Add custom item.
I would say by this time you've overcome the frigid cold.
Okay.
You've been rolling this whole time and he still hasn't hit it.
I love that.
Oh god. And you have a +4 too. Jeez, man.
Wait, sorry. My stuff, my inventory glitched out really hard. What was I calling this?
You can just call it Caspian Royal Family Bill of Goods, or you can just call it Proof of Innocence.
Yep.
Whatever you want to refer to it as, just so you know it's there in your inventory.
Thank you.
Was that everything you said? I think you said at one point based on our perceptions, but can we do like an investigation to dig deeper, or is that
Sure?
Does that cover?
That's
it?
just the initial stuff that you see. Like
Okay,
that's just
okay.
there's so much stuff.
There's
in
a lot
here.
more than I expected from that. Yes,
Yeah,
Right.
I
I want to do that.
think that was just something I needed, if you know what I mean. Like, because I fucked up with the guy in the.
Let's see. I got a 21 for
Okay.
investigation.
Okay. As you're searching through this back corner here, the bottom left corner of the room, you can see there's some fine draperies, fine imported silks of Caspia. There's bottles of wine here that are of immensely valuable vintages from across the continent. Illyrian wine from the finest vineyards in the continent. Some of these bottles are worth hundreds, if not thousands of gold apiece. But what you notice as you kind of rummage through some of the draperies, one of the finely bound rugs, as you kind of move through and look behind the shelves, as you grab onto it and move it a little bit, it moves back.
The rug?
The rug.
Okay.
And you notice it as you kind of grab onto it, it shakes a little bit. And it catches your attention. You can see there's a binding on it. And it's a finely made rug. And it's definitely moving of its own accord. But it seems to be bound by some sort of like rope around the center of it to gather it up. What do you do?
Have I ever seen a moving rug before?
You have not. You've never even
Okay.
heard of a moving piece of furniture.
I'm getting Tim. Which I know he just said BRB, so I don't know if he's back yet. But I would immediately get Tim because I don't know nothing about magic stuff. Oh, perfect.
Oh,
hey,
there
Tim.
you go.
Yes, hello. Hi, yes, hello.
Hey, I found this rug is wiggling over here. Can you come look at this?
Oh my god, is this gonna be some fucking Aladdin shit? Fuck yeah, okay.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, man.
Give
I'm in
me
there.
an
I
Arcana
love
check,
that.
Tim, or you can try to determine what this is.
A nostalgia check? You got it. I'm sorry, what was it,
Nostalgia
Arcana?
check. Yeah, Arcana, or you can try to,
Song, start
or you
singing
can
the
use some
song
sort of
right
magic
now.
to identify it. It's your choice.
All right, let's do that. That's my better. Ugh.
You're not quite sure. You can definitely tell there's some sort of weird magic going on with this, but you're not quite sure what. But you can definitely tell that this thing is moving after Giorgio made contact with it.
I think this thing likes you.
So nothing crazy going on here. It's just a moving rug.
Yeah, nothing crazy, just a moving rug.
I mean, you have to remember, I've seen some pretty crazy things. This is like a 3 for me.
Alright, I'll untie it. Whatever.
You're going to untie it?
Sure.
Yeah.
As soon as you unbind the clasp on the rug, it swiftly unfurls and whips around the room, across the various corners of the room. It's moving so quickly, it's hard to see. It's a beautiful looking rug, but it is like moving about of its own accord. And you can see it's like moving away from the four of you, like in a very hesitant manner as it kind of pushes itself up in the corner of this back corner here. Is kind of, you can see it's like shaking almost.
It's scared.
As you say that, Cedric, you hear back, almost like in your own voice, scared.
What?
Ooh, what?
Okay, now it's like a 5.
Like 5, scared. You hear like your voices repeated back to you as this rug continues to shake in the corner of the room.
Weird.
Weird. Scared.
What's your name?
What? Name?
I smell.
Scared. As it just continues to shake. You hear your words repeated back to you like a recording in various, like it's being cut together as it tries to piece like sentences together with what limited vocabulary it's repeating back. You can tell it understands, but it's extremely timid.
Maybe we just leave it alone for a little bit. Let it cool down. and then I'll turn around and go back to digging around and over here where I was.
Right as you say cool down, you hear the rug as it moves in front of you. Cool down. Cold. Scared. As it tries to jump in front of your line of sight and get your attention. It's like almost startling to you as it moves quick.
Mm-hmm. Can we help? Is there something that you need?
Help. Need. Scared. Cold.
Do you need to be warmed up? Or do you... Because fire's dangerous.
Cold. Danger. Warm. Is scared.
Do I have a little... Let me get out something like a torch, I guess. And hold it away from the thing, but light it on fire.
You light up the torch, and initially it like shudders back away from the flame.
Mm-hmm.
Like it doesn't.
I want to hold it like arm's length as far away from it as I can, so I don't want to obviously light it on fire. But
you watch as the shaking slowly begins to subside, as it just seems to become more still for the time being, but it doesn't want to get any closer to the fire.
Is there like a wall sconce or something that I could hang it on the wall?
Yeah.
Just that way it can, I don't have to hold it, but it can get as close as it wants to without having to worry about me like whipping it around and, you know.
Yeah, you
whatever.
hang the torch on an empty sconce at the entrance. And you can see that the rug suddenly like whips around, and now it's behind you, Chugrulk. A bit of at a distance, but warm. Cold. Is cold. Warm. Scared. Help. Need help.
Can I like low-key talk to the rest of the party without like alerting this thing?
Are you trying to just be secretive about what you're saying?
Well, I don't know. I get a sus feeling about this thing.
Well, give me give me one of two checks. Give me start with an insight check, Chugrulk. It's hard to read. It's a rug.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like I don't know. Like I said, I'm just kind of sus about inanimate objects.
Okay. If you're trying to be secretive about your conversations, give me a sleight of hand check as you try to cover your mouth and be more secretive. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're able to just like pull your companions away for a sec as the rug seems to be more fixated on the warmth of the flame, but doesn't want to get any closer to it.
I'm just like, I think like it's worth noting that Chugrulk does not trust an inanimate talking rug. Not something that I'm vibing with right now.
What are you all doing?
I think, like again, like with that same, you know, like I'm happy to continue to go along with the play. I just want to let it be known that I'm not 100% on what's going on.
Stopper.
What's up?
Oh, maybe my thing didn't come through.
Oh.
I was gonna ask it if it was the sewer that maybe was trying to like communicate with us again.
Give me an insight check.
All right. Whoops, wrong screen. Where is it? There it is.
You feel confident that this has nothing to do with the steward. This seems wholly different.
Okay.
I mean, you've never heard of a talking magic rug, but here's one standing staring you in the face. You feel confident that this is not the steward speaking to you. This seems like something wholly different.
Interesting. Okay.
You hear more words again from the rug. Is help warm, cold, scared. And then you hear a voice that doesn't match any of yours. A deep, like gravelly voice. Fly.
And that was coming from the rug?
Yes. And it's none of your voices. It's been repeating your words as if like mimicry to lace together sentences. But this is the first time you hear a voice and a word in a tone that doesn't match any of the four of you.
Interesting. Okay.
You hear the
They just
word.
said that one thing.
You hear the word fly in a deep, gravelly voice.
The flying carpet?
As soon as you say the word fly or some variant of it, you hear you watch as this rug just kind of loops up towards the ceiling and then back down and like almost scooping up from under the two of you, Chugrulk and Cedric, as it kind of whips up underneath your feet, kind of like scooping you up slightly as it goes flat between the two of you, stretching out. This thing is nearly 7 foot by 9 foot in area as it stretches across this and almost this entire like center part of the vault. As you say the word fly or the variant of it, it whips up under the two of you and lifts you up about 1.5 feet off the ground.
Like
as you find
roughly
yourselves
above the knee height.
As it it's I mean, you're not certain, but right now you're floating above the stone floor. About 1.5 feet off the floor.
And how big is this rug?
It's about 7 foot by 9 foot. It's a big rug.
Pretty big.
Can we all stand on it?
You can certainly try.
I'm gonna try.
You step up onto the rug, and at first you're hesitant as you're like, this makes no earthly sense. You've seen some weird shit at this point. You've seen some really weird shit, but this like physically just kind of throws you off as you expect it to like not hold your weight, but you step onto it and it's like you're stepping onto a solid floor. As you step up, your full weight on top of the rug on one foot and then find yourself 2 feet on top of the rug.
Guys, I have a plan.
Yeah. I think I got an idea of what you're thinking.
We kill the rug.
No,
This thing cannot be
We
safe.
eat the rug, guys.
Eat the rug. Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh my god. Oh, I almost choked on my soda.
See what I was thinking.
We eat the rug.
Love that. Love that.
We eat the rug.
So not what I was thinking then. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. I mean, if this thing is as fast as it seems, while we're standing on it, I would like to say to it, commandingly, move across the hall to send us over here.
Say please.
Please. Yeah. And I'm gonna point in case it can sense me pointing.
You make the command, and there's a long pause, and it continues to float under your feet, but nothing happens.
Fly.
You say the word fly, and it like reverberates and moves slowly upwards to the point where like it almost like pushes you into the ceiling, like you and your and Cedric like being quite tall. You're like almost to the point like scraping the ceiling of this like 15-foot tall room.
Wrong words.
Words. Wrong. Fly. And you hear the word fly again, but it's in that gravelly voice.
What else?
Else. What? Fly.
Can I hop down and then go back to that corner and see if there's any papers, documents, anything that like a user's manual?
A user manual for your flying rug. Give me an investigation check.
That one. Great. Cool.
Don't find shit.
See, because what I'm thinking is, if this thing is as fast as it seems, and we can stand on it, and it can, if it's able to magically keep us from losing our balance, which I hope it would be able to do if it's moving as fast as it does, we might be able to use it to zip around, dodge those beams, and never have to worry about the goop in the other room,
Right.
But, I don't know how to make this thing work. There's no tags?
Well, you see a strange tag. It says, Ollie's discount. No.
Dry clean only?
Dry clean only. No, you don't see any evident markings. You just continue to get strange interpretations and of your own, mixed recordings kind of stated back to you in broken sentences of common. Giorgio, as you stare at the rug further, give me a history check.
15.
15. Does anybody speak Elvish?
Nope.
Not me.
You're not 100% sure, but you see like a script on the outside. It looks very filigreed and fancy. You're not 100% sure, but you've seen... You've never met an elf of any kind. You've seen a handful of half-elves, but you've never met a full-blooded elf. But you've seen enough to, you can kind of recognize that this is some form of Elvish that's filigreed into the outer, like, perimeter of the rug.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of falls all around the outer perimeter of this flying rug.
It was backing away from the torch, pretty much, right?
Yes. It very evidently did not like being near fire. It liked the warmth, but it didn't like the fire itself.
The warmth, but not the fire itself. I mean, could I maybe like dim the torch at all?
Yeah, you can certainly do that.
Okay, yeah, just so it's not like blazing as much as it is.
You dim the torch and it... Like the rug begins to shake a little bit and almost like it's shivering. Cold. Scared. Help. Fly.
Oh.
You hear that voice, that gravelly voice again.
If it starts to shiver again,
warm.
can we stoke the torch back up to where it was?
Yeah, I can just go ahead and put it back.
And then I want to point at the symbols, what appears to be the words on it, and ask it, how do you say this?
You ask the rug that?
Yes.
Say how this. It just repeats it back to you.
Okay.
In broken common.
Yeah, okay. I figured.
Yeah, everything other than the word fly that you've heard has been in your own voices, just kind of repeated back to you. Like the most primitive version of AI that you've ever seen.
I feel like this puzzle is more difficult than it should be for us.
I hate that I'm a little stupid.
Yeah.
I was looking at light to see if that might do something, but don't say anything about like heat or anything. I don't think so.
Right.
And burning hands literally has fire come out the finger, so never mind.
Tim, give me an intelligence check. Just a basic intelligence check.
You're not smart. Not right now.
You recognize that this is some sort of foreign language on the outside perimeter, as Giorgio points it out to you. And even you, like, even with that intelligence check, know that it's likely some form of Elvish. And you know that from your time and your studies that elves tend to inscribe things in their language with a purpose.
Okay, so if that's the case, can I use comprehend language?
You
I figure out what the hell this thing says
yeah.
on there.
Oh, yeah, you have that.
I do.
Oh, nice. Fantastic.
All right, so I cast that.
Is that for written or is that just for spoken languages?
It's for both. It says
Both,
you also
okay.
can understand any written that you see, but
Got
you
it.
must be touching the
You
surface.
get to touch it. Yeah.
Gotcha. You put your...
As long as the carpet's cool, as long as it gets sense.
You put your hand on the outer perimeter of this elvish text as you cast the spell. You can see the letters in your own mind sort of lift off the surface of the carpet, like as if floating above the surface. Your companions don't see any of this, but this is how you sort of perceive it. As the symbols begin to morph in your mind, as they begin to, almost like they're being slowly translated word for word, line by line, script by script, until they're in a format that you understand. The general consensus is, take care of my friend, and they will be a stalwart companion. Keep them warm, keep them safe, and they will guide you where you need to go. Direct him with the elvish words, or essentially, and you see the word direct him with the elvish words, and there's an emphasis on that word direct. And as you focus on it further, you get it's hard to capture the context of the word, even when you directly translate it. It's like when you translate something through like Babelfish or like online, like you get the translation, but you don't always get the like intended meaning of the word.
Yeah.
Give me an intelligence check with advantage as you're casting this spell.
Come on, really? That's so fucking stupid.
It's not a high DC, but it strikes you as odd as you're looking at this word that there's two different Elvish words for direct. There's direct, like command. This is not that word. There's direct, like directions, like cardinal directions, which is this word. And that jumps out as you, and you see that there's an emphasis on that word. And it says direct and he will follow. It's like they use the wrong context intentionally. Like they use the wrong word for direct. Instead of using like command direct, they use like directions. Like the cardinal directions of a compass.
Yeah. Would we know those in Elvish?
Tim would know them. Well, using his spell.
Yeah.
With that knowledge, what do you do?
Yeah, I think this is our key to defeating this multi-eyed thing or multi-faced thing.
Yeah, it's probably scared of the thing or whatever. So, yeah. I mean, do we do we say, "Come on, buddy, come with us"?
Yeah, do we have to heat it up first?
Heat with us. Come with us. Scared.
Oh, pick up the torch.
You pick up the torch off the wall.
Yeah, I'll grab it. I'll
You
stand
can
on
see it. It's a little bit nervous with you holding the torch above it, but it's still floating. Like it shakes a little bit with the fire being in closer proximity. But it hasn't moved. Other than just when you use the word fly, it suddenly began to float, but it hasn't moved from its position here.
So,
But what you do notice, Giorgio, is you pick up this torch and you look down at this rug. It has a very unique pattern in the center. It's very filigreed and fancy, but the more you look at it, you can see there are focal points on the rug. Kind of like the focal points of a compass.
Can I like step on the one that points across the hall?
You step on it, and nothing happens. You see this as well, Tim. And this is when you kind of put a bit more of the puzzle together. You find it odd that this word direct is more in tune with not like commanding to direct or order, but like directions.
Direction.
Like the same sort of cardinal directions. Even though they're in common, they're the same word that have two different meanings depending on the context. In this case, Tim, as you look at the elven filigree around the perimeter with the notes and the directions, and the word direct is like the elven word for directions. Like the directions of a compass.
A little elvish pun.
Yeah, it's a little wordplay.
So does it actually say what like north is in Elvish or anything like that on the rug?
It does not. But Tim, you would know with your spellcast what these words are. What do you all do?
Fuck.
You good?
Just trying to think of what do we do? Like, no idea. This is all definitely getting to my in my character head. I'm not 100% sure how I'll be playing this. So I'm just torn a little. That's all.
Chugrulk, give me an intelligence check.
Okay. Intelligence saving?
No, just go up to the top, like where your intelligence modifier is.
Right.
Yeah, and just click that. Like it's your intelligence modifier. Yeah.
That makes sense. I was like,
You've traveled around a lot. You know, fancier maps. You've seen a handful. As your companions, begin to piece together the directions, and Tim explains or translates the filigree on the outside of the perimeter of the rug. And he talks about direct versus directions. You can definitely see this pattern looks like a compass.
oh, okay.
I mean, you look down, you can see it looks like a compass. You see a point going in one direction with an emblem at the top. You see another opposite that with another emblem. You see one to your left and to your right. You don't understand what these symbols mean, but in context, you kind of get the idea. And Tim, as you... I'm sorry, go ahead.
So, looking around, like knowing what I've just, obviously come to. What is everybody else like? What's the attitude feeling with the group right now?
I'm still holding the torch, and I'm just a little bit perplexed. I tried stepping on some of these things, and nothing has worked yet. So
Okay, just perplexed. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be kind of in the
About-
same boat.
Yeah,
Tim, you look at
just
the outer corners at these points, and you see the elven filigree. And innately in your mind, you read the word, facing closer to the gate where your companion Cedric is here. You read the word, and in your head, you read it in common. But when the word comes across your lips, it comes out in Elvish. The word for north. And suddenly the carpet takes off forward. So much so that it is a struggle to hold on. I need Cedric, Chugrulk, and Georgio. I need dexterity saving throws or strength saving, your choice, to try to hold on to the carpet.
definitely doing a strength saving throw.
Okay.
16 for me.
Okay.
11 for me.
14 for me.
Cedric, you are flung from the carpet and you fall back prone. There's no damage, but you're like, oh, ow. Georgio and Chugrulk, this carpet carries the two of you forward at breakneck speed before it like whips through this gated area straight past before the entity has even had time to think, and then stops right in front of this wall before striking it, looking back at you as you hold on to the torch. And you hear that word again. You hear the word for north in Elvish. And you hear again that gravelly voice, fly. And then you hear the word north, fly. And you begin to put two and two together. The command words to move this thing about are the Elvish words for north, south, east, and west. But it's almost shocking how quick this thing is. As the entity, you saw it as you whipped past for the briefest of moments. Before it even had time to begin to react, it was already, you were already past this corridor. And Cedric, as you kind of pick yourself up off your back, you look across, your companions are unharmed, still floating on the rug at the top of the staircase in front of you.
Nice.
And Tim, you're like, what in the hell did I say to get it? Oh.
Was Tim on the rug?
I don't know. Tim, were you on the rug?
I'm asking because he didn't roll, and so
I didn't think he was on the rug.
Ask me to.
Okay, I was, but so
Yeah,
I
I didn't think so.
wasn't
That's
sure.
why I didn't
didn't
ask him to
know.
roll.
Okay. I wasn't sure if it was because he was the one who made the command, and so it like
No,
magically
just-
inherently protects him from that.
No, not necessarily. Just I didn't think he was on the rug, but
Yeah, I'll get
it was the only reason I made y'all roll is because you weren't expecting it.
Okay.
That's the reason why. But Tim, you kind of begin to put two and two together, and you realize that the command words are the Elvish cardinal directions.
Wonderful. Looks like we're going on a fucking magic carpet ride, guys. Let's fucking get on this thing.
So whoever would like to add the carpet of flying to your inventory.
I feel like that's Tim's.
Guess so. Makes sense.
Yeah.
It's specifically a 6 foot by 9 foot carpet. It has a
Yep, I see it.
yeah. It's not as fast as some of the other ones, but it can dash. It will use it'll go in who's ever possessing its initiative. But it can technically operate of its own accord, given the correct commands. But it is one of the larger carp. It can hold up to 800 pounds.
Ooh.
So
Actually, it says 1600, but the speed is half
okay, well,
if it's over 800.
yeah.
Mr. DM, actually.
Mr. DM, I'm waiting with the item test.
Actually, but yeah,
It just might make a difference since we got a couple big boys in the party.
Yeah.
I mean,
it certainly will make a difference.
right. But possessing it wise for the purposes of command, I'm going to say it's going to use your bonus action to command it.
Okay.
But you can see it is still flying. It is still very much capable of moving quite quickly. Give or take how many passengers are on it. It could easily hold you as far as like footage between the four of you. But
room,
yeah, room wise. But the weight capacity may limit its mobility a little bit. But as you seem to have found quite the menagerie of priceless heirlooms, financial documents of the city of Drakenheim, strange magical implements, and now a sentient rug, or should I say a carpet of flying, and a potential means of mobility in this otherwise limited space, as well as a very strange magical helmet that you've yet to identify, but looks quite valuable. And you, Tim, could tell that it had, magical properties to it. You just haven't fully understood them yet. And as well as an interesting piece of evidence for one of your party. I think that's a good stopping point. And we'll decide next time if you guys want to decide how you want to proceed from here.